A very good morning to all the plants lovers and enthusiasts out there. Thank you for coming in to check out this video. This is a Philodendron Burle Marx. It has been with me for a couple of months. As you can see that it is a mix of green and a variegated leaves, which is quite pleasing to the eyes, basically, because it is a good mix. But then for the purists who want variegated leaves, this would not do. And basically, we would trim off these green leaves as it pops up. But I have neglected this pot just for a little while, and I have not trimmed some of the leaves here. Right, there are quite a number of them. You can see over here. As I pull this plant nearer to the camera. Okay, so it is basically coming in from the rear. Okay, what is right in the foreground are a very good clumps of variegated leaves, and I'm quite happy with it. But I've been getting lots and lots of green leaves, and I've been trimming. Trimming finally, as I consider, the amount of green leaves being thrown out by the stems over here, all right, it will not do anymore, and I need to uproot this plant and then snip off these stems that is throwing out these green leaves. I'm sure some of you may be thinking that, a good mix of variegated leaves and green leaves would make the plants look nice. But then to any purists, they would prefer 100% variegation. So basically, I'm taking the drastic step. I'm going to, show how I'm going to cut off those stems, that is producing green leaves. This is my scissors, which I have already cleaned with these Dettol wipes. So I'm going to uproot this plant in this repurposed colander. Just gently squeeze the pot and tease the plant out. Don't apply too much force. I think there are quite some roots in it already because of the months that is inside here. Okay, the plant is out, and lots of cocoa chips. All right, let's take a look. The roots are not that good, I would say. It's quite a... I expect it to be substantial, but it is, a lesser than I expected. But anyway, I'm going to give it a trim soon. All right, this is a bunch of greenies. This is the stem where it's coming from, and this would have to go. So I would snip this off with these scissors. And this is also another small little branch here that needs to go. You can see that I've already snipped the leaf off from here. All right, so this is the one. So I'm going to cut it off from here. So getting back to this leaf, this green leaf here, this is one that I've snipped off. So I'll be cutting it off from here. And finally, this would be the last of the last of the greens. It's over here, which I would be snipping them off. The leaf seems to be waving at us, at the camera. So this is a part of the green over here. This would have to go. And finally, the final leaf over here. Okay, so this also has one of the leaf cut off, so I would be able to see that it is coming in from here. Okay, that's it. So oops, I've just snipped off one of the variegated leaves. Well, it doesn't matter. I think all the greens are gone except for this one. So this just probably just leave it there. Right, so I'm going to repot this in with a less chunkier cocoa chips. I think that will do better. Right, probably some of these too large. All right, it's done. I'm going to repot it. So I'm going to use this cocoa chips, which is finer. All right, also mix with some of this. I may just break it up just a little bit more. This would be the final mix for the Philodendron Burle Marx. I'm going to give it a smaller pot, downsize it to a 12 cm from a 15 cm pot. Basically, the volume would may just go down by more than half. We are almost there. So this is the last leg. I'm going to repot this Philodendron Burle Marx. Okay, this is the remainder of the leaves. This is the root system. Not too bad, but I expected a much bigger one. All right, probably it's the substrates. You can see that it is attaching to some of the pavcal and also the pine barks, as well as also cocoa chips. All right, this is the X substrate. So this time it will be 100% a cocoa chips, a little bit of a pine bark that is part of the old system, part of the old substrates. So it's in, and basically about a quarter. I'm going to put in some of these osmocotes, slow release fertilizer. All right, so in it goes, and I'm going to put this finer cocoa chips in. Okay, this may not look that good, but it's done, and I will expect more variegated leaves to come forth. This would go afterwards. I'm going to cut it off, and once the leaves start growing, more leaves starts growing, we're going to be able to get a fuller pot. Okay, thank you for watching right up to the end.